Hey, it's Maximo and welcome to Maximo's Travels. In this video, we'll be going from Nakatsugawa to Ito on the Izu Peninsula. It's a big travel day. We'll be covering nearly 400 kilometers on 2 trains and hiring a car. We'll also get to ride a super fast Shinkansen. I'm really looking forward to that ride. And we experience a very rare occurrence. Our Shinkansen departs 2 minutes late. We'll travel to Atami Station where we pick up a rental car and head down a very picturesque road down the coast of the Izu Peninsula. We'll go to, but not actually see, the Acao Forest, experience Japan's red dust for the first time, drive on the beautiful scenic coastal road, drive through the narrow and historic streets of Ito, and finally check into our hotel. We'll go to the supermarket next door and get a feast of sushi and sashimi to eat in our hotel room. Join me on this video as we travel to the Izu Peninsula in Japan. So after 2 days, we're leaving Nakatsugawa on our way to the station. Quite an overcast day. I was well rested and mostly recovered from my earache of the day before, whilst Joe was awfully tired from a 8+ kilometre hike of the Nakatsugawa trail the day before. We were walking from our hotel towards Nakatsugawa Station. Today was going to be another long travel day. Our ultimate destination was the Ito Peninsula. This is a large, rugged peninsula that's located around 100 kilometers or 60 miles southwest of Tokyo and Yokohama. We'd be taking 2 trains today, the Chuo Line Sub-Rapid from Nakatsugawa Station to Nagoya Station, and the Shinkansen from Nagoya Station to Atami Station on the Izu Peninsula. The train journey would take about 3.5 hours and cost about 10,250 yen. Alrighty, we've arrived at the station. We've got to wait about 25 minutes for our train to Nagoya, and at Nagoya we're going to take a Shinkansen to Atami. It's going to be quite a long travel day today, so just going to chill out and enjoy the train ride. Well, the train has just arrived.
The rapid train bound for Nagoya. Hazardous items are prohibited on board our trains. Please report any suspicious items to the crew or a member of station staff.
We were travelling on the sub-rapid Nagoya train on the Chuo line, the same line that we'd taken to go to Nakatsugawa a couple of days previously. It was quite interesting seeing the semi-rural landscape pass by as we made our way back to Nagoya Station. G'day, we've arrived at Nagoya Station. We're just in the waiting on our platform, waiting for our Shinkansen to arrive for our trip to Atami. It was fairly busy in the station, pretty busy, Joe. Yeah, and we had to get a fare adjustment to get out of the little station sort of complex, and then we also rapid train. I don't know how they know that we were on a rapid train personally, but magic. But here we are waiting for about half an hour for our Shinkansen to arrive. Just having a bite to eat and something to drink. It was insanely busy at the station down there. They are, aren't they? Yeah, it's still insanely busy. Anyway, waiting for our Shinkansen. Hopefully it won't be too long. Nagoya is a busy, noisy station, as are all the stations along the Tokaido Shinkansen line. So we're in like Kodama 718 bound for Tokyo, but we'll be getting off before then at Atami. Another 20 odd minutes to wait. As yet another Shinkansen departs. And I think I've said it more than once, but I could spend hours watching these fast, sleek, graceful trains arrive and depart from the stations. We didn't have to wait long until our scheduled Shinkansen arrived. We reserve our seats in a standard class carriage. It's always best to reserve your seats in the Shinkansen because there's only 2 carriages of unreserved seats, and in busy times you don't want to be standing for hours, as we had done on a Shinkansen on our first trip to Japan in 2017. We quickly found our allocated reserved seats and made ourselves comfortable. The trip from Nagoya to Atami Station was just over 260 kilometres in length and took around 1 hour and 20 minutes. We'd be getting off at Atami Station and collecting a rental car whilst this Shinkansen made it all the way to Tokyo Station. We were in a standard class carriage with a 2x3 configuration. If you're interested in our review of our ground class experience, check out my trains playlist for that one. Alright Joe, we're safely on the Shinkansen. We've got window seats. Hopefully we'll get a view of Mount Fuji.
Right, you need to be in D or E to get there.
Yeah, and we are in D there, aren't we?
No matter which direction you're travelling in.
Yeah.
Top tip.
Yeah. So it's going to be just under 2 hours until we get to our next destination, which is Atami. Look forward to a very comfortable ride there, and we've got a station of food to go through, so I'm looking forward to that. Our train's departing late. This is most unusual. I think it's only the first train I've been on. It's actually departed late. It's actually 2 minutes late. It's unheard of. Wonder what that announcement is.
So this is more about stopping
Stations, yeah. That's why there's probably not that many people on there.
Yeah, possibly.
And I think we're just about to pull away. 2 minutes long. Alright.
Good by any other country standard.
Very good. Yeah. Alright, let's enjoy the ride. nice to be able to see Mount Fuji from here. It is so hazy, you've got absolutely no chance whatsoever, unfortunately. That was a very smooth, quick, enjoyable and comfortable ride, and I'm always a little bit sad to be departing off a Shinkansen. We had a couple of minutes to get off, and once we did get off, we waited for the train to depart. It's almost like a ballet, watching these sleek, graceful machines depart and pick up such an enormous speed. They're always so quick, convenient and handy, and I always take great pleasure in riding on one of them, or seeing them rush by at nearly 300 kilometers per hour. Alright, we've just arrived at Atami Station. It's a balmy 23 degrees Celsius, and it's a frightfully busy train station as well. We've managed to pick up our tickets for the next major leg of our rail journey, and now we've got to find the car rental place, the Nissan car rental place. It was around about 3 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon, and Atami Station was a frightfully busy place. We consulted Google Maps, got our bearings, and headed the couple of hundred metres towards the Nissan car rental establishment. And apart from a couple of small Nissan signs in English, the facility is quite well camouflaged behind that big wall. We hired the car with the minimum of fuss, and after a couple of minutes we hit the road for our next destination. We were driving on a very picturesque road on the edge of the Izu Peninsula. The Izu Peninsula is quite rugged, and the roads were travelling along cliffs and through tunnels. And the weird thing about this road was there were all these blue markings on the left hand side of the road, and it reminded me very much of a Gran Turismo game on my PlayStation. We were driving to the town of Ito, 22 kilometers and about 40 minutes away. We'd planned just to make the one stop along the way to the Acao Forest, and that was only about 3 kilometers outside the town of Atami. It was a large forest and garden located high on a hill overlooking rugged cliff tops and Sagami Bay. It didn't take us long to get there. We parked our car and headed towards the forest. It looked like it was a pretty big complex, and a minibus took you up to the top. What we didn't realise was it cost 3,000 yen, or about 30 Australian dollars each, to visit, and given the time would be spending less than an hour here. We were going to go up to the top of this forest, but it's very, very poor visibility, and I think while it's rumoured to have absolutely spectacular views of the sea, I don't think we'd be able to see anything through this haze. We did, however, go to the Nagisat Cafe, which is located right near the entrance gate of the forest. The cafe had a lovely outdoor terrace, and we sat outside and admired the hazy view. We each had a nice coffee and a bite to eat, and the cafe certainly was a funky place. They'd also sold gifts and souvenirs. Outside the cafe we even saw some lovely blooms, including this wonderful white magnolia tree. If you're enjoying this video, then hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notify bell so you'll never miss another upcoming video. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, then please consider supporting my channel by buying me a coffee. We hopped back in the car and drove the 19 kilometers and half an hour or so to the town of Ito. We drove all along the coast on the spectacular Route 136 and admired all the different sea views from it. We drove past many quaint little seaside towns and also a handful of tunnels. We passed by many small fishing villages and their small ports. We passed by many different hotels and resorts, and tourism is such a big thing here because of its proximity to Tokyo, less than 2 hours away by train. It didn't take us long to get to the narrow and historic streets of Ito. It's been said that the first inhabitants of Ito lived here in 13,000 BC. Ito is a popular hot spring resort town. Its population is around 63,000. It's also a great place to be based, to have access to the Izu Peninsula's main attractions. We found our hotel without too much difficulty. We were staying at the Ito Koakien Hotel, where the staff there didn't speak a word of English. I will do a full review of this hotel, so look out for that video in the coming weeks. We were quite tired from our big travel day, so we decided to eat in. There wasn't much in the way of food in the vending machines at the hotel, but there was a fairly big supermarket next door to it. So that is the hotel, the back of it, and right next door is a very large supermarket where you can get any number of things such as sushi, sashimi, some ready meals, very handy. So we bought some very fresh and reasonably priced sushi and sashimi, some snacks and some beer, and headed back to our hotel for a feast.
So we're just back from the supermarket, which is conveniently next door to our hotel, because we did not book a dinner or breakfast at this hotel on purpose.
No, we didn't.
So this is what we've got, obviously. The priority beer.
The premium malts.
Yeah, you like that one?
This is particularly nice, I like this. And at the supermarket it was 258 yen, which is around about $2.60 for a 500ml can. That's very good value.
It's very reasonable.
Kampai.
So while you're drinking this, so...
What are you drinking?
What? I'm drinking a lemon alcoholic thing.
It's 14% alcohol.
It's 4%, that one.
That says 14 over here. 1-4.
Okay. All right.
3 times stronger than you thought.
Let's move on to the food.
That was 108 yen, so just over.
Yeah. Let's move on to the food.
Yes.
So we picked up a couple of salads, which were less than 100 yen each.
98 yen.
Yeah, these are probably without tax, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
That's less than $1.
It was quite well organised. They had a sachet of dressing as well.
They did,
which was like 20 yen or something.
Yeah, they've got that somewhere.
I've got this sashimi.
Yeah, so that's 580 yen for all that delicious tuna. And I've got 3 different sashimis. It's tuna, salmon, and some sort of white fish.
Yep.
And it was 980 yen. So for all that sashimi, less than around 10 Australian dollars.
Just about 10 or so, isn't it?
And I've got an onigiri too, which was 30% off.
Because it was end of day, maybe.
Maybe.
And we got this cutest little bottle of soy sauce.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can have a sushi without some soy sauce, can we?
We can have a little feast.
Yeah, so our first supermarket, I think, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. We've had a few convenience store breakfasts and dinners.
Yeah, but this was much like, if you've got a supermarket, it's got to be better than a convenience.
Yeah, there's all these like sushis and other ready meals.
So much more variety.
Yeah, lots of veggies, different veggies as well. And yeah, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Oh well, let's enjoy. Cheers. That was a huge travel day, topped off with an excellent and value for money meal. We had an early night and both had a sound sleep. We were ready the next morning to explore the Izu Peninsula. I'm eager to share my experiences on the peninsula with you in forthcoming videos. Now until then, you take care and bye now.